Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. We are back at it again with another edition of News in Motion. Young People Take Over. Today is Thursday, July 20th, 2023. Um, and it is our Friday Eve here. So we are going to have some headline news, but we are also going to have our Throwback Thursday discussion with the young people. And we have a special guest with us this week. We all know him, we all love him. But we will be having Game Over with Mr. Kenny this morning. If you are tuning in through Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn, we just want to say thank you for tuning in and supporting not only News in Motion, but also the Young People Takeover. Be sure to join us all of next week, as next week will be our last week, not only for the Young People Takeover, but for News in Motion until September. We will be on break all month of August. So be sure to join us next week in support of the young people for one more week of the Young People Takeover. Um, as you are coming into the room, whether it's through YouTube or Facebook, be sure to like, comment, and follow for more updates and notifications from News in Motion, as well as long as you also have the bell and post notifications on. You will be up to date to whenever News in Motion posts. Good morning to you, Miss Tracy Newmy, and good morning to you, Miss Shirley Nicholson. So if you're ready for some News in Motion and the Young People Takeover, let's get ready to get some News in Motion.
News in motion.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back to another edition of News in Motion. I am one half of the dynamic duo, Isaiah Jones. And of course, with me as always is Miss Lexi Williams. Lexi, how are we doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you, as usual?
I'm feeling fantastic. You notice anything different? Notice anything different?
I see the hair going on. I see what's up with that. Be careful. Now don't be out here in these streets. Be careful.
Oh, no. See, I can't really be doing too much with this out. So, yeah, I'm in hibernation type of thing.
It looks good. I said
Thank
it
you.
looks good.
Thank you. But are you ready for the Young People Takeover? Are you ready for Throwback Thursday?
I'm ready. As usual. I tell y'all all the time, y'all are never ready for what we're about to bring on these Thursdays because both of us be acting a mess. So to that point, everybody in the comments say Throwback Thursday or Let's Go Young People to make sure that you are with us always. For our Facebook people, hello, Miss Shirley Nicholson and Miss Tracy, Miss Shardina, Mr. Robert, Miss Deborah. Hi, good to see you. Representing the YouTube gang, Miss Yvonne Gardner. We see you. Hi on through the trees. Good morning. But yeah, I tell you, they're not ready. They're not ready for the foolishness that's gonna happen today. And we got a special person on today for our Throwback Thursday session. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned indeed. Now, with our first headline news, this is being reported from CBS. From searing heat, climbing death tolls to storms ranging flood waters, extreme summer weather will not let up. Be sure that you are staying hydrated. If you are in any state with triple digits or that has excessive heat warnings, those are states like Arizona, California, Texas, Nevada. Be sure that you are staying hydrated. And also for those states that are suffering through floods right now, we are praying that you find new refuge, that your loved ones are found, that you're all together. So this is being reported by CBS. An area from California to South Florida was enduring more deadly scorching heat yesterday on Thursday as torrential rain flooded communities in Kentucky as well. Phoenix broke an all-time temperature record, and rescuers pulled more people from rain-swamped homes and vehicles in the bluegrass state. Elsewhere, a tornado heavily destroyed a major Pfizer pharmaceutical plant in North Carolina on Wednesday. Heat-related deaths continue to rise in Maricopa County, where Phoenix is located, and public health officials have reported that Wednesday that 6 more heat-associated fatalities were confirmed last week, bringing this year's total so far to 18. So for those states that have the excessive heat, be sure that you are staying hydrated, drink plenty of water, and also make sure that you have some building with AC, functional AC, or that you're able to cool down in those ways. So, with that being said, I'm gonna toss it over to the one, the only, Mr. Kenny Stanley. Come on in here for the
What's
morning.
happening, people? How y'all doing today? How everybody doing? How everybody doing? Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I
What's
see you
going
up there. Got the locks going on. Look at him. Look. Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
fill us
sir.
up. What's going on in sports?
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Here we go. News in Motion family. Good morning. Early this morning for you golf fans, I was asleep. I know all of y'all was asleep too. But the British Open teed off early this morning while we were sleeping. They're at Hoyle Lake this year, which is in England. Uh, Thomas Peters and Christo Leprechaun he's an amateur. They had the early lead at 4 under, but the big dogs haven't teed off yet. So they'll tee off later on this morning. I think the latest is 10 o'clock time in England, so it'll be this afternoon sometime. Will Ricky Fowler get his first major championship? We'll have to wait and see. Right now, he is at even par through 5 holes at last check. In the NFL, can somebody please tell me what is on the minds of the New York Giants? Monday was the deadline for NFL franchise tag players to reach a long-term deal, and the Giants and all-pro running back Saquon Barkley couldn't come to terms. If Barkley is to play this season, it will be under the franchise tag of $10 million. Barkley is considering holding out for the season and is discussing it with his advisor and his family. Giants, y'all need to get it together. You gave Daniel Jones his money, and he hadn't proved anything yet. But Saquon Barkley is that guy, and you're not giving him his money. I don't understand it. But uh, that's just the way it goes. Hey, for you Pittsburgh fans, Fred Jones, Isaiah, uh, Alex Smith, linebacker. He agreed to a 4-year contract extension for $68 million. $27.7 million of that is guaranteed, and he can make up to $38 million in the first 2 years of this deal. Hey, I think they did pretty good. I'm a football fan first, so I like Alex Hightower, but I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. But I am a football fan first. Way to get your money, Alex. Hey, keep doing what you do. Dallas. Speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, offensive guard, all pro offensive guard, Zach Martin is considering not showing up to training camp because he is upset about his contract terms and the lack of the team's interest in restructuring it. He is the team's top lineman. He is an all-pro. He was the last person I know to be on that all-Madden team way back in the day before John Madden died. Uh, Zach Martin is that guy. Dallas, you need to get it together. Get this man under terms. You're talking about going back to the running back position. Hey, that's not going to happen if you don't have Zach Martin. Here we go. In Major League Baseball, the Baltimore Orioles was over the LA Dodgers 8-5. The Milwaukee Brewers beat the Philadelphia Phillies 5-3. And my Cincinnati Reds, they beat the Giants. They got back in the win column after dropping 3 to the Brewers. But they got back in the win column. They're now 2 games back. But they beat the Giants yesterday 3-2. I'm getting ready to kick it over to Lexi. That's sports with me. I'm going to kick it over to Lexi for the National Days. I'll catch y'all on Saturday. That's it. Game over. Lexi, here you go. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I see all the Jones people is going crazy right now with their
Go
Steelers.
Steelers. Look at them losing their mind.
Look, I'm gonna let them have it. I'm gonna let them have it. That's not my business. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Go ahead. But thank you so much for Game Over.
All right, I see y'all on Saturday.
Yeah. But hey, News in Motion family, hi Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. What's up? What's up? I am Lexi Williams, your youth ambassador and special reporter on today and Tuesday through Thursday at 7:25 a.m. Our last week is next week, so y'all better stay tuned for what we got going next week. I hope your week has been as great as you are. Thank you to Auntie Gail and the wonderful team behind News in Motion that allows us, me and Isaiah, to do this, your dynamic duo. So today, what's your good question? Today is, what is your favorite color? Me, I like to do periwinkle or purples or pinks, either or. Don't really care. But I'm not a huge brown. I mean, on my skin, sure, but it's not my favorite color. It's okay. But it can be a color that's super unheard of. But drop it in the comments. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Let me know. Let me know so we can get this show on the road. What is your favorite color? Blues. We got a purple from Kim Edmondson. Purple Team Purple. I support it. Okay. What else? What is your favorite color? Let me know. We love a red. We love a good red. Come on, News in Motion. We love a good red. I see it. We got purple. We got red. We got any blues in the house? Yellows. Oh, we got a blue in that. Called it. We got blues in the house. All right, reds, blues, purples. We got a couple on Team Blue. Okay, purple, red, blue. What else? Let me know. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? All right, it's reserved to me because I came up with that. Thank you. Blue, we got red, we got purple. Anybody else? Purples, reds, and blues. That's what we're going for, Team News in Motion. Or we got an orange, folks. We've got an orange, blue followed by purple, but you love sea colors. Miss Antoinette said, okay, we love the sea colors. Love that. Auntie Latrice, yes, Auntie Latrice loves her some orange. I see Auntie slaying the orange, okay? Auntie, yes, you wear orange quite well. It looks good on you. I like it. We got blues, we got orange, we got purples, we got reds. It's good to see it. I like it. Oh, we got a green. We've got a green, folks. I do love green. Emerald green is my color because I was born in May. So all the May babies, emerald green, rocking with you. Okay, so here we go. Let's get this show on the road. The truth from the youth, updates on the student debt relief. So remember, we talked about last week. So here's what we already know. If you're with me, somebody in the comments say point number 1. This is what we know. Number 1, drop it in the comments real quick. Come on, you can do it. Point number 1. Come on, say point 1. Point 1. There we go. Biden's federal student loan program would have forgiven up to $10,000 in debt for borrowers making less than $125,000 a year. Borrowers who took out Pell Grants to pay for college could have had up to $20,000 canceled. If you're still with me, say point number 2. Point 2. Come on, drop point 2 in the comments. Point 2. Point 2 for you is point 2. Number 2. Point 2. Come on. I see all the point 1s. Y'all showed up for point 1. Come on. There we go. Point 2. I just need 1. Biden had proposed canceling student loan debt during the 2020 presidential election campaign, or for couples who file taxes jointly and earn less than $250,000 annually. And if you're down with News in Motion for life, I need somebody to drop point 3. Your last and final point 3. Point 3. If you with me, say point 3. Okay, point 3. Point 3. Oh, point 3. We got a for lifers in the house. It's good to see y'all. So, from the White House, since 1980, the total cost of both 4-year public and 4-year private college has nearly tripled, even after accounting for inflation. Federal support has not kept up. Pell Grants once covered nearly 80% of the cost of a 4-year public college degree for students from working families, but now only cover a third. That has left many students from low and middle income families with no choice but to borrow if they want to get a degree. According to a Department of Education analysis, the typical undergraduate student with loans now graduates with nearly $25,000 in debt. So here is what is new in the house. What's new in the house? I quote, the Education Department announced Friday it would automatically forgive student loans for more than 800,000 borrowers. The action is a result of what the department calls a fix to income-driven payment plans. It's expected to total $39 billion in federal student loan forgiveness. This new repayment system, who have been paying 20 to 25 years of student loans are eligible to be forgiven, depending on your plan, of course. The article later stated, but for some qualifying payments that should have moved borrowers close to forgiveness were not accounted for, it said in a new release. President Biden spoke, saying today's decision has closed one path, now we're going to pursue another. Here are some responses to the change. In a letter to Cardona on Friday, GOP Senator Eric Schmidt, of Missouri, slammed the department over the move, saying this action continues this administration's march to ignore Congress and enact economy-wide change by fiat. Okay. He continued, the ink was not even dry on the court's decision, yet it appears that this administration intends to surrender to the far left fringes of the Democratic Party and use Section 432A of the Higher Education Act to enact a new debt cancellation plan, said Schmidt. Keep in mind, who previously sued administration as Missouri Attorney General over its original student debt relief plan. Okay. So President Biden's response, because he wasn't just going to take that. Republican lawmakers who had no problem with the government forgiving millions of dollars of their own business loans have tried everything they can to stop me from providing relief to hardworking Americans. Some are even objecting to the actions we announced today, which follows through on relief borrowers were promised but never given, even when they had been making payments for decades, the president said. He continued saying the hypocrisy is stunning and the disregard for working and middle-class families is outrageous, he added. A Biden administration official told NBC News that they are confident in the Education Department's legal authority to implement Friday's announcement. So, there we go. That is it. That's the update, okay? So we got some new things coming, but they're still pursuing another route for this student debt relief. And I'm there. See, Kim Evans said, I appreciate the president's fight. So do I. There we go. See, for students like me who want to go to college, I'll be a junior this year and I'm looking forward to college, but still, I'm not really looking forward to that student loan debt. I will not be drowning myself in a hole of student loans. No, ma'am, Pam. No, thank you. And now what you've been waiting for, the national days. Today is Columbia Independence Day. It is International Chess Day. My uncle taught me how to play chess. He still beats me every time. But, I'm dusting up. I'm working on my skills. It's National Fortune Cookie Day, National Lollipop Day. So make sure you go to the dollar store, get you a pack of lollipops for $1.25. Got you. National Moon Day. If you see the moon today, make sure you admire it and say hello. It is so beautiful. National Megan Day. If your name is Megan or it's in your middle name or your last name, woo woo, it's your day. National Natalie Day. There we go. I have Auntie Natalie. Woo woo, it's your day. National Pennsylvania Day. It is National Ugly Truck Day. I never heard of that, but we'll go with it. It's Women's Union Establishment Day, World Jump Day. So if you can go outside and jump, I guess just jump. Now, if you can't jump or if your knees will buckle, if you have health issues, honey, sit down. It's okay. You don't have to jump because it's national days. It's okay. I will sit down with you. I may be young, but that don't mean I have to jump. That's my decision. I do what I want to do. That's why I do it. Okay. But Isaiah can come back in here because I'm not jumping. He can jump for the both of us, but I'm not going to jump. I will sit down with you. Auntie Latrice said Megan Thee Stallion is your day still. I just saw that. I'm so weak. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Yes.
Oh my God. It's never a dull moment with my mom. But that's funny. That's probably the comment of the day.
Comment of the day. Oh my God. That's a good idea. Look at us. There you go. We could do a comment of the day. We could do that.
Yeah,
next week, final week. Why not?
Yeah, next week, final week. But also one quick reminder: if you are in the state of Ohio, be sure that you are registered to vote for this upcoming election. Make sure that you are registered to vote, and make sure that you vote on issue 1. And that's again if you are in the state of Ohio. Be sure that you vote on issue 1. Make sure that your voting location is up to date. Please make sure that your voting location is up to date. But yeah, just had to get that quick reminder. Lexi, thank you for your national days. I will probably be joining everyone on the sideline in terms of jumping.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's just the way it is.
It's just a no for me. It's a no. Mm-mm.
But for the segment that we all know and love, especially on this day, it is Throwback Thursday, and we still keeping it within the 90s. We keeping it in the 90s, but let's go to church.
We went to church yesterday, so we said let's switch it up.
Yeah, we going to church. We going to church, so we all know. Many of us, if we don't know, we all should be familiar with the artist known as Kirk Franklin.
Come on now.
Kirk has some bangers in the early 90s, 2000s eras. Even nowadays, he still has some good music. He still releases some nice songs with Maverick City. Good morning to you, Miss Deborah Sneed. Good morning to you. But if I were to ask you, what were your top 3 Kirk Franklin songs? It could be past, it could be current. What are your top 3 Kirk Franklin songs?
Oh God.
And it could be a hype Kirk Franklin song. It could be a sentimental Kirk Franklin. It could be any Kirk Franklin song. You just got to give me 3.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm going through my Kirk Franklin library right now. It's okay. So, see, there's hype songs that I like, and there's like slower songs, and we could do. Oh, you're making this so hard.
Oh, that's a good one.
Melodies from Heaven.
Okay.
We could do. I'm not saying this is in specific order. This is just my top 3 right now. This is the ones I can think of. So, Melodies from Heaven.
Oh yeah, of course.
We could do. Ooh, okay. Bless Me, which is current. Bless Me for sure. And then, oh God, choose one, girl. Melodies from Heaven, Bless Me, and we'll do Love Theory. 2 of those are current. So yeah, I could do that.
Okay, so we got Miss Yvonne Garner saying "My Life Is in Your Hands." That's a good
song.
An underrated one. That is an underrated song by Kirk Franklin. Now Behold the Lamb for Kim Edmondson.
That is my song. See, we're right here. That's my song because I was deciphering. I'm like, what am I gonna choose? That Tamala Man ate that song up. Yes, she did.
We got Melodies from Heaven, Stomp, and What You Looking For. Listen, Stomp. That'll get a crowd moving.
I mean, come on now.
Kaylani says, "I Smile." Now Behold the Lamb and Revolution. Okay.
Revolution's a good one. That is, yep.
Listen, that can also be a good mix up for some other songs too, like a good mashup. So it's definitely revolutionary. I'm gonna just stick to the day. I'm gonna just stick to the day job. Yeah. Kenny Stanley said, dating back to the jump days, the national jump days, crisscross and make you jump.
Jump. There we go. Yeah.
Gotta love a good classic 90s reference. But for me, if I was to say what my hold on, we got another one by Miss Deborah Sneed. He's Able and My Life Is in Your Hands. All of these are good songs, and I definitely have these in my playlist. But oh Lord, okay, top 3 Kirk Franklin songs. For me personally, I'm gonna have to go with Imagine Me.
Okay.
More Than I Can Bear.
Oh, good one.
And this is tough because he got so many. Heat Rain / Awesome God. Like the little with the song with
little mash. Yeah.
I like that one. That's a. If that don't get you dancing or like at least moving your body at least, then yeah.
And the Christmas album, let's not start on their Christmas album because the silver and the gold. Come on now, the silver and the gold has me. That's a good one. And Miss Yvonne said, "Why We Sing."
I remember we sung that in Gene Bell. Why We Sing. I remember that.
Yeah. You're taking me all the way back. Jesus.
And Miss Latrice Jones says, "Imagine Me is nice." Listen, it's something about that piano that always gets me. That piano and of course the music video. The music video for that, is definitely emotional as well. And Kim Emerson says, yes, the Christmas album. Can't go wrong with a good Christmas album, especially from Kirk Franklin or
Right.
does Fred Hammond have a Christmas
Oh
album?
my God, why did I not think about this song? Fred Hammond. That's a good question. But let me tell you, why did I not think about something about the name Jesus? Why did I not think about? Come on now, everybody knows that song. That's a given.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
That could definitely be an honorable mention. Kehlani says his Christmas album could hit in any season.
Facts, no. Facts. Can we talk about it? In any season, it's going to work. It's going to. I promise you it will. Oh my gosh. Kenny
Oh,
Stanley said, stomp, melodies from heaven, now behold the lamb, what you looking for, smile. You gotta have all the things in here then. Yes, I love to see it.
okay. So we look like we got a pretty consistent list of let's see. I'm trying to see what the common factor is. We had a couple people say "Now Behold the Lamb." Okay, that's a good song. Miss Kim Emerson says something about the name of Jesus. Okay, yeah, that's a good song with the hard eyes. We do love it. We do love
Yeah,
that.
now behold the lamb looks pretty constant.
Behold the Lamb. I thought I saw another. My life is in your hands. Oh
Now
wait, I did. Yeah, there is the between Miss Yvonne and Miss Deborah. Anybody else got a top three from Kurt?
a
Mr.
couple
Franklin?
melodies from heaven. We see you. All right.
Now, Lexi, what part of melodies from heaven do you sing? Do you sing the altos or do you sing soprano?
Listen, I represent altos because we can do it all. We hold down the bass line. Altos, you already know if you're in the comments, you're in the comments. Represent. Altos, we go up and we go down. That's why we were put in the middle. Not only because we don't just sing the same notes. No. I know some of y'all who be out there be like, altos just sing the same note. Da, 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 da. No, we do what the sopranos and the altos can't do. We go low and we go high. All right. Miss Michelle Obama herself, the forever floaters. We do it all. We do it. You do not know our capabilities. All right. They put us in there because, you save the best sometimes for last.
But aren't the people in the middle usually called the tenors?
Yeah. So it goes, if you're looking at a choir, it's going to be sopranos, tenors, and then altos. Now, if you're being a bigger choir, it'll be gosh, your basses, your tenors, your altos, sopranos, and mezzo sopranos.
Miss Marian Jackson says something about the name of Jesus. I smile and melodies for heaven for her top songs. The Chanel says I feel attacked. Hashtag soprano.
No disrespect. But I'm just saying.
Lord,
I'm
hey,
just
listen,
saying.
them sound like fighting. Listen, those are fighting words. We got a few sopranos in the comments.
You got to be careful because we go up and we go down. I'm not saying all of us can go up because some of us don't be going up there sometimes. But I can see.
You got one tenor in here.
All right, tenor, we see you. All right, representing the tenors, Miss Yvonne. You better represent for the females. But yeah, I'm not coming for nobody's neck. Okay, I see y'all in these streets. I respect. But I'm just saying, when we have to be moved around in the choir stand, from my school choir experience and my church choir experience, we're either being moved up or we're being moved down. It's just, I'm just saying. They're like, well, hit this note because some sections just don't know how to hit the note or don't have enough people to hit the note. No shade. Just, Miss Marian Jackson, you were a tenor. Represent for the tenors then. There you go.
I'm not. I'll say, hold on. We got some more sopranos in here.
We got a second soprano. Okay, first soprano, alto, and first tenor. See, range. Miss Antoinette has range. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna say I didn't know that there was range.
Yep. It all depends on your range. I'm just saying here. No disrespect, but my altos will come in. They'll do the rewatch, and I got you. You're a soprano. Auntie, how can you be a soprano and a tenor and not hit an alto note? You can do that. Don't you say you all three then. You might as well just join the altos. You might as well. Yeah, I'm coming for people's necks today. Auntie, I love you and no disrespect. But yes, really, I'm really doing this. Soprano and a tenor. You have the highest and the lowest. And you can do in between. I know you can. I've seen and heard you sing. I know you can.
Mm.
Yep. Okay, dang,
There's
there's a lot of Sopranos in here. That's crazy.
listen. I feel like it's the most common, note to hit. It's the
Miss
Sopranos.
Deborah Johnson. She said she's an alto and a tenor. She's coming through. She's coming through. She's coming. Yeah, Auntie, you can laugh because I know. Don't think I don't know because I know. I'm very aware.
Nah. I know for a fact I am like the lowest tenor. Maybe wait, Soprano's the highest one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Soprano,
so
you're mezzo soprano.
I can maybe do out like a low alto, but I'm definitely more of a tenor type of the guy. I can probably hit a low alto, but
Okay, so you're a tenor or a basser. You just it all I
yeah.
can hear it in the bass of your voice anyway, so it's like it's kind of a given.
If I go one octave higher, nah, my
You don't hear
vocal cords.
scratch.
Yep, exactly. I can't
Um,
risk.
See,
She
I
said,
told you.
she said I'm a bass. Okay,
Yeah, you're a bass.
I can see that too.
Thank you. See,
I don't
these
know what that
musically
means, but
educated people know
I'm
what
gonna
they're
just go
talking
with
about.
it. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna just roll with it.
You're a bit lower. Like I believe it's a bass, then a tenor, then an alto, then a soprano and mezzo soprano, or it's mezzo soprano then soprano. So you're like the lowest of the low.
But Miss Yvonne said, that look, summary of the message right there. Put them all together, and it's
And
harmonious.
it's harmonious. Look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he will? But yes, we go all the way back with Kirk Franklin. All the way back. We got a baritone in here. Come on, Mr. Kenny.
Come on through.
Come on, baritone. This is a choral. We got a news and motion choral now. Watch. We're gonna meet up one day live and be like, okay, choir, let's do this.
Who knows? When maybe News and Motion release a Christmas album.
Who
knows?
Who knows? Wait, we better speak it into existence, man. Come on.
Hey, News and Motion Christmas. I'm down.
I'm down.
I can be a producer. I can.
Come on. I'm not against it. Somebody get me a choir director. That's all.
And look, you know what's gonna be perfect? If we had 12 songs for like the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, that would be perfect. That would be perfect.
Come on now.
Of the News in Motion. Yes. Oh yes.
It would probably be top 10 on Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere, man.
Billboard, everywhere. It's got to be because we would run it up. We would passing out CDs. Just a couple dollars, please, just for a CD. Yes, you do. Yes, you do want it. Take it.
Listen, so everybody remember where you were July 20th, 2023 at 7:57 a.m. You heard it here first. and look, Auntie Gail can be the choir director.
We love that. Auntie Gail is in the front. I can see it now. I can see it. Her just rocking side to side. Y'all gonna have to do a complete throwback Thursday for all gospel artists because Milton Brunson. Oh, okay. I know his name. I'm just not familiar with the face. Don't judge. Okay.
Yeah, same thing. I was about to say you ain't in that boat alone. Like I've definitely heard the name, but I just gotta associate it with the face.
Hold on, I got you. Show me a picture of Milton Brunson.
Okay, so we're just gonna do this here live, and then we're gonna transition over to our inspirational message for today before we sign off for the weekend, and we will be back next Tuesday for the last week of Young People Takeover. Lexi, can you believe that next week is the last week? This month don't.
I know. I'm so sad about it. I'm so sad, but we'll be back like every Thursday, like usual. But it won't be the same. It won't be the same.
Pilani said, "I'll just be the person recording because I can't sing." Hey, it's all right.
And you get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in.
Get in where you fit in, and we'll be sure to add your credits. On the album cover on that. We also need to come up with an album cover as well.
For sure. Album cover? Yeah, we gotta do something. We gotta have like an interlude, so it might be 13 songs. So you know how we have like our intro and we can like make it into an intro. Let's see. Let me stop. I'll stop.
I like that.
The gospel choir. Come on.
Yeah. NIM gospel choir. Okay. That's a good name. That's a really good name. Latrice Jones says these throwback gospel songs will get you through some stuff. I believe that. I definitely do. I've seen it from firsthand. Miss Marion Jackson said, I want to say happy birthday to her mother, Elizabeth Jackson, who will be 93.
Happy birthday! woo, woo. Okay. Woo, woo.
That's a round of applause right
That's a
there.
round of applause.
Round of
There we
applause.
go.
93 years of youth. Mm.
Come on.
Miss Marion Jackson, will you please tell your mother that we all here at News Emotion wished her a happy birthday?
Very happy.
May she enjoy cake. If she doesn't eat cake, may she enjoy something sweet. If she's allowed to. But we just want to wish her a very happy birthday.
Yes. And to go back to what your mom said with the old school ones, the one old school one for me would be "I Won't Complain." That is my song. Yeah, there we go. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna sing it for rights purposes, but that's a good song.
Oh yeah, call him up.
Don't start, people. Y'all gonna start with all these old school songs and get me happy.
Listen, listen. Y'all gotta come back for next week.
Hold it. We can talk about it. Just hold it.
But hey, put a pin in it. We
Put a pin in it.
We're gonna circle back next week for all this throwback discussion. But for the inspirational message today, we are talking about ways to find joy. Ways to find joy, and this could be associated with Romans chapter 15, verse 13. And it's funny that we talked about ways to find joy because we were gleaming with joy talking about Kirk Franklin and the many songs that we love by him. And some of the songs were definitely, classics. You had your stomps, you had the revolutions, you had the melodies from heaven. You had your gospel moving, church moving songs, but you also have your sentimental songs, which can bring you joy. And sometimes when you cry tears, they can be relief or of joy as well because of what God has brought you through. So Lexi, in Romans, what does that mean when you hear ways to find joy, and especially with the way Romans talks about it?
For sure. So Romans 15:13 says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." Right? So catch the three words. May God fill you with hope, with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Right? Mm-hmm. So it's a situation of I need to trust God so that in the return I will reap what I sow with a continuous overflow by the power of the Almighty Holy Spirit. So I'm forever He's forever omnipresent, and I will forever be protected with joy. Right? There's this song I'm stuck on. Y'all have to go listen to it. But it goes with our message today, ways to find joy. It's I think it's Unspeakable Joy by Voices of Fire. Pharrell did the producing on that. He did that for his like Louis Vuitton or something like that. That's a real good song for ways to find joy. That makes me super happy. I love that song so much. But I think, what does joy look like? It's whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you, it could be someone, it could be something that just makes you feel like your best self. Like when I'm in a bad situation, I can do this. I feel relieved. I feel happy. I feel loved, and everything else that comes good to me will be fine. Everything else that comes to you will be good. And I think sometimes people need to be reminded that God is not going to like purposely put you through stuff just to make you hurt. He puts you through things. And I just had this conversation with somebody else the other day. He puts you through certain things to remind you and make you appreciate the situations that you're in right now. Because sometimes people will start complaining. And it's just that's not, he's like, no. I need to remind you where you come from, where you are, because you're obviously right now, you're not seeing that. And sometimes you have to go through certain situations to get your glow up, and a spiritual glow up. There we go. A spiritual glow up or an emotional glow up. But yes, Miss Marion Jackson, our inspirational message, ways to find joy, that's hymns. I'm so sorry. Shirley Nicholson said, but yeah, absolutely. Just ways to find joy. What makes you happy? For me, finding joy, I love to write poetry, right? Poetry, it makes me happy, but it's also an expression of release, of emotional release of whatever I'm feeling in the moment, or whatever it is that I see. I can release it on paper, and I release it unto other people, unto the public, which can help them find ways to open up or find joy, right? So I think you can take what you do and share it with others instead of keeping it to yourself. And if you like to keep it to yourself, that's your business, friend. That's your business. But yeah, that's your way to find joy.
You brought a word right there. You definitely did. So, real quickly for me, ways that I find joy. And you can let us know how you find joy in the chat as well. I love listening to music. Sometimes I just like listening to instrumentals and just letting, the beats ride throughout my head. And sometimes I'll catch myself, freestyling them. It makes me feel like, a kid, in a movie. But, I love listening to music. I love hanging out with my brother. Hanging out with my little brother. That definitely brings me joy. Whenever I'm about to go somewhere and he wants to come with me, listen, I love hanging out with my brother. Love vibing out with him. So yeah, joy can be in the form of a thing that we do. It could be a person for some people. Yeah, my joy definitely comes from my siblings and my family. Man, you're not about to make me cry, Lexi. You're not about to make me cry talking about
Don't
that.
do that. Don't, because if you start crying, it's going to be a crying show on today. It is a Throwback Thursday. We cannot cry on today.
Exactly. We're having fun today.
We're having
Kehlani
fun
says
today.
listening to music or like Lexi writing poetry or creating art. Okay, that's a good way to find joy. Now does poetry have to be a certain length?
No, poetry. Okay, so there are certain ways you can write poetry. And we can even talk about this. That's a good idea for What's Spoken Wednesday. But if we want to, that's up to y'all. Don't really care. But poetry, you can do it in stanzas of however you like. There are different ways to write poetry where I forget the proper names for them. Somebody in the comments can correct me later. But you can make it where like the beginning of each line in your stanza can like match. So if I did A, then B, then A, then B. So A would be like alphabet, B would be because, and then this next word A has to be A. So like, does that make sense? Like it's a transition of letters. It has to be matching, right? Or the way I write mine, I do more spoken word pieces than I do poetic pieces because that's just what I like to do. But sometimes you can do metaphorical rhymes, you can do ones with similes and all the other things. Just there are many ways to write poetry, but you don't have to have a specific length. You could there's one person, I think at the open mic night you saw her, Delante, I believe, something like that. She's the short poem Shoddy. So her poems are like 4 lines long. That's it. Like literally 1, 2, 3, 4. She's very short and to the point. That's it. But yes, Kim Evans said, family definitely brings me joy. Shirley Nicholson said, caring for others brings me joy as well as cooking and hosting. Kalani said you got free verse poetry, sonnets. See, that's what I was trying to say. Sonnets. He knows what I'm talking about. Different types of sonnets, etc. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was confusing them with like haikus or something like that. But no. Well, that was our Throwback Thursday for today. Want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Kenny Stanley for joining us on today. Thank you for Game Over. Y'all be sure to check him out on Saturdays at 6:30 through Ready Media. For Lexi, thank you for your national days. Also to Miss Gail Dudley, the anchor of News in Motion. Thank you for this platform. We hope that you enjoyed your birthday on yesterday. If anybody has a birthday this weekend, we hope that you have an amazing birthday. I know Miss Marion Jackson's mother has one coming up tomorrow. But we wish you a very happy birthday, a safe weekend, and we will see everyone back here on Tuesday here at 7:25 a.m. for the last week of the Young People Takeover. I'm as always Isaiah Jones. This is Lexi Williams. We love y'all, and remember to stay well and make some bold moves. See you on Tuesday.
News in motion.